Welcome to another edition of my presentation using matrices method to solve a system of linear equations in two variables. Basically, I have used three methods to solve these two equations, and this probably could be the fourth method I'm using. I have used the substitution method, I have used the elimination method, I have used the common rules, and now I'm using matrices. It's very simple. Before proceeding to my presentation, I want us to take a look at certain law in indices that state that 1 divided by a raised to the n power can also be written as a minus n, as an inverse form. So the area is positive when it is going across, or when going as the numerator, it becomes minus. Similarly, we will have a minus n raised to the power minus n can also be written as 1 or a to the n power, the inverse form, because we'll be using some inverse laws to solve numerous problems here today. So, taking all of this into consideration, I am now going to start solving problem using matrices to solve the system of linear equations in two variables. So now we are first going to find the adjunct 1 or a raised to the power minus 1. The inverse form will be equal to 1 or a. This will be the inverse form, the adjunct of this matrix. The inverse form will be 1 over a. We have a raised to the power minus 1. The inverse one will be 1 over a. Yes, it's just like you have 1 over a raised to the power n can also be written as a minus n. And you have a minus n can also be written as 1 over a minus n. So, this is what we'll use here today. So, we have let's say a minus 1 can also be written as 1 over a, the adjunct of this matrix. We need to find the adjunct of this matrix. In finding the adjunct of this matrix, we're going to say, write the 2 here, 2 and 3. This one will be written as 1 minus 2 x and y is equal to 5 and 4. See? Now, the next criteria is we want to find the adjoint of this matrix, the determinant. We need to find the determinant of this matrix. This is 2 by 2 matrix. This is 2 by 2 matrix. This is 2 by 2 matrix. It's 2 by 2 matrix. So get that. This is 2 by 2 matrix. So the next thing we'll do here is we want to find the determinant of this matrix. How do we find the determinant of this matrix? It's very simple. We are going to multiply these two numbers. We're going to say 2 multiplied by minus 2 minus the constant 3 multiplied by 1. This is equal to 2 times minus 2 is minus 4 minus 3 times 1 is 3. It's just equal to minus 7. So the determinant of this matrix, this adjunct, is negative 7. is -7. It's -7. Don't forget, the adjoint of this matrix in terms of determinant is -7. So we're now going to write it as, let's just erase this because I already gotten it as 1 all over 7. The -7 will be as -1 is equal to. The next one to do here is going to swap these two numbers from their respective position. We're going to swap them, change them. This -2 will come up and this 2 will come down. 3 and 1 will remain to their respective position, but they will take negative sign attached to them. Watch. I'm going to say -1 over 7 is equal to -2 go up, -2, and this +2 come down. Then here we'll have 3 and 1, but it becomes negative. So -3 -1. X, Y. So this -1 is going to multiply all of the coefficients in this matrix. Going to multiply all of the coefficients. So going to say negative times negative is positive. 1 times 2 is 2. So it becomes 2 over 7 is 7 right here. Right? So now let's going to say negative times negative is positive. 1 times 1 is 1. So it becomes 1 over 7. Negative times negative is positive. 1 times 3 is 3 over 7. Negative 1 times 2 is -2 over 7. We'll confirm the problem here, right? So, sorry, that was going to write something here. So, the next thing I'm going to say, we're going to take the two coefficients here, the 5 and the 4. The 5 and the 4, we're going to write it as 5 and 4. And then we'll do, we are now going to multiply the 5 by this numerator, the 4 by this numerator. We'll also multiply this 5 by this numerator of 3 and this 4 by this numerator of -2. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to say 5 times 2 is 10. 10 all over 7. 10 all over 7. 5 times 2 is 10 over 7. 4 times 1 is what? 4 all over 7 plus all over 7, right? And then next we're going to say 5 times 3 is 15 divided by 7. 4 times 2 is 8. So negative times positive is negative. So we get minus 8 over 7. The next thing is we need to understand something here, that we have what we call like fraction. Like fraction is a fraction that have the same denominators. So once a fraction have the same denominator, we just add or subtract the numerators and take one of the denominators. That's it. So now I'm going to say 10 plus 4 is 14. So now solving for the value of x. So this is the value of x. So we say x is equal to, in this determinant here. So this will be x and then will be y. So solving for x here, I'm going to say 10 plus 4 will be 14. And the denominator are the same. So the 1 over 7. So x is equal